אנחנו בשלב ההכרעה. אני הגעתי היום לאוגדת עזה כדי לאשר את התוכניות שצה"ל הציג בפניי, לשר הביטחון, להשתלטות על העיר עזה ולהכרעת החמאס. אני מאוד מעריך את ההתייצבות של חיילי המילואים וכמובן של הצבא הסדיר למען המטרה החיונית הזאת.
As tensions in West Asia spiral, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has for the first time hinted at a possible ceasefire in Gaza, but on his own terms. In a video address on Thursday, Netanyahu said he has ordered negotiations for the release of all hostages and an end to the war. But he insisted the conflict would only end on terms acceptable to Israel. At the same time, Netanyahu pushed forward with plans for a full-scale military assault on Gaza City. The Israeli leader told the nation that defeating Hamas and securing the release of hostages must go hand in hand.
אנחנו בשלב ההכרעה. אני הגעתי היום לאוגדת עזה כדי לאשר את התוכניות שצה"ל הציג בפניי, לשר הביטחון, להשתלטות על העיר עזה ולהכרעת החמאס. אני מאוד מעריך את ההתייצבות של חיילי המילואים וכמובן של הצבא הסדיר למען המטרה החיונית הזאת. במקביל אני הנחיתי להתחיל במשא ומתן מיידי על שחרור כל חטופינו וסיום המלחמה בתנאים שמקובלים על ישראל. שני הדברים הללו, הכרעת החמאס ושחרור כל חטופינו, הולכים יד ביד.
This marks a shift in tone from Netanyahu, who until now had rejected talk of a ceasefire. His statement came just a week after Hamas indicated a willingness to accept a proposal mediated by Qatar and Egypt, beginning with a 60-day truce. Yet Netanyahu gave no details on the framework of negotiations and avoided confirming whether Israel would accept the mediator's plan. Take bite. Israeli officials estimate that about 50 hostages remain in Gaza, with at least 20 believed to be alive. Netanyahu says Israel seeks a comprehensive agreement that secures their release while meeting the country's security demands. But on the ground, preparations for war are escalating. Tens of thousands of reservists have been called up, and the Israeli Defense Force is now stationed on the outskirts of Gaza City, awaiting orders to move in. Residents inside Gaza fear the looming assault could mark the beginning of a new war, even as international mediators push for a truce. For now, Israel remains at a crossroads, balancing pressure for peace against its own vow to eliminate Hamas. Netanyahu's message: negotiations may begin, but the battle for Gaza City is far from over.
Our ongoing security control over the Gaza Strip is just one of our conditions for ending the war, conditions that Hamas refuses to accept.
Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu addressed Israelis who are demanding an end to the war, stating that halting the conflict now would lead to a repetition of the horrors experienced on October 7 and result in Israel facing an endless war.
Our ongoing security control over the Gaza Strip is just one of our conditions for ending the war, conditions that Hamas refuses to accept. We insist not only that Hamas be dismantled from its power, but also that Israel enforce the demilitarization of the Strip over time through continuous action against any attempt at rearmament and organization by any terrorist entity whatsoever. Now, Hamas is demanding the exact opposite. They want us to withdraw completely from the entire Strip, from the north of the Strip, from the south of the Strip, from the Philadelphia corridor that prevents smuggling, and from the security perimeter that protects our communities. That way, they will be able to regroup, rearm, and attack us again. Hamas will be able to come again with its pickup trucks and its monstrous murderers right up to the fence, and once again threaten Mar'ounts, Kisafim, and Steret. Those who are calling today for an end to the war without defeating Hamas are not only continuing Hamas's position and delaying the release of our hostages, they are also ensuring that the horrors of October 7th will repeat themselves again and again, and that our sons and daughters will have to fight again and again in a never-ending war. Therefore, both to advance the release of our hostages and to ensure that Gaza will no longer pose a threat to Israel, we must finish the job and defeat Hamas. This is precisely the crucial and well-considered decision that the Cabinet, after extensive deliberations and careful consideration of all relevant factors, meticulously made last week. We are unequivocally and resolutely determined to fully implement this significant and far-reaching decision without any hesitation, and I am personally committed to ensuring its successful execution.